Welcome back, Duelists, to the final Swiss round of our Tengu Plant Draft Format Tournament. Down here in the bottom, we have Azathoth144, aka Mark, who is on his trademark deck, Nordics, versus CXM in the top, aka Chris P, who is on Dark Worlds, which is allegedly one of the more feared decks in the tournament. And according to, I think a Konami event recently, one of the Time Wizard events, and other Discord servers, Dark Worlds actually aren't even allowed. They take the Tengu Plant format to be a little bit beforehand, like I think a month or two beforehand. So, just to let you know, we understand that some people don't want to play with it, but we decided, why not? Of note, at this point, Mark is 2-1, and so is Crispy. So, both of them are playing for top 8. However, we'll see who gets in the end. Alright, let's kick it off. Chris will win the die roll. Chris is going to open up Sangan, Heavy Storm, Brow, Starlight Road, Warning, and Tour Guide. He's playing more of a trap version, you could say. He's going to set a couple cards. Okay. Mark's going to open up Tour Guide, Warning, Gores, Dark Hole, and Double Gleifner, which basically is a Stratos, but a trap card. Tour Guide's going to get a Sangan. He's going to attack in to the other Sangan. Search Tour Guide. This is the Battle of the Tour Guides. Set 3. We love to see it. Upstart Goblin. Tour Guide's going to go for a Brow, beat over Tour Guide. Gleifner is going to search a Tang Nyaster, because this can be specialed when a monster is destroyed by battle. Special summon it in defense. Beat over Sangan. Sangan's going to search for Tour Guide. Ooh, he's going to heavy. Second Gleifner, though, definitely lowers the value of it. Hits his own Starlight Road. He's going to overlay into Leviathan and set a Warning. Pretty good. Tang Nyaster is going to go to attack mode, which lets it summon a Nordic Beast from deck. It's going to go for Goldfax, which is just level 4 tuner. Synchro for Black Rose. I assume we'll get Warninged. Yeah, makes sense. Tour Guide. Leviathan Crash. And we're going to see another Tour Guide. You know, there was a time during this tournament, and we've considered it of just playing Tengu Plant playing Tengu Plant format without Tour Guide and without Tengu, because it really would change things around. But just a thought. He's going to attack him with Leviaire, summon Gores. Gores gets over it. Chris is really bricking on the Dark Worlds. Oh yeah, and Mark drew the Dust Shoot right when it... I mean, honestly, it didn't really matter, but still hurts. Brow comes down, beats over the token. Pot of Avarice off the top for Mark. That is huge. So he draws bottomless MST. Pretty good. I'm surprised he didn't MST the back row. Oh wait, he knows it's reckless. My apologies. We're going to see Gates. Ooh. Mark, slight misplay there, because Gates can banish his cost, and then you can MST it. But whatever. Chris fires off a Reckless Greed, draws a second one. Very convenient. We're going to see a Drag Down from the grave hit the Dark Hole. Both draw one. However, Brow draws another. Let's see a Dark World Dealings. Oh, he does rip the Snow. That's really good for Chris. Search Grapha. Card Destruction. He doesn't rip another Dark World, but he does pop the Gores, so it's pretty good. Raiko's going to try to hit the back row, but it's a Reckless Greed. Not ideal. He's going to mill double Tengus and attack for 200. Okay. We have a slow game. Allure does hit 2 Dark Worlds. Wow. Chris is really top decking here. This is crazy. Silva comes down, gets bottomless. However, Beige into the Grapha is really good. Grapha hits for 25. Mark's just going to set Warning, also as a Torrential, and set a Tang Nister. Or Tang Gristner. I don't remember how to pronounce it. Beige comes out into the Torrential, but a Reborn on the Grapha helps. That is a bit of a... Oh no, he Warnings it. Okay. We're going to see Reborn into his own Grapha, get in for damage. Did he miss lethal, or did he normal summon already? I don't think he did. Yeah, Grand Mole would have done it. Interesting. But either way, that does it. Grand Mole and the monster. All right. Game 2, Nordics are winning. No one was really expecting this. Everyone expected, honestly, to have Dark Worlds kind of stomp. We're going to see MST, Grapha, Zombra the Dark, which might not make a lot of sense until you see the next card, Deck Devastation. Alert of Darkness and Dark World Dealings. So pretty obvious what he's going for already. Meanwhile, Mark is going to open up Tour Guide, Gleifner, Grand Mole, Reborn, DD Crow, and Debunk. Debunk very strong against Dark Worlds. We're going to see him go for Sangan and not do anything with it. I respect it. And Chris holds the virus. He's holding his power level. Set the Debunk, set the Gleifner. We're going to see a Dealings, pitch Grapha. Ooh, into the Debunk. That sucks. MST. Ooh, Chain Gleifner. You'll have to see it. Sangan come down, hit Sangan. And we're going to see the deck Devi. So it's going to hit basically the whole hand, which is pretty funny. And he knows his hand as well. Monster Reborn in Judgment. Sangan gets in for Oh, we missed that. Sangan should be 13 because of the field spell. Oh, there we go. Yeah, Mark draws the Tang Nyaster. It hits the grave because the virus is still in effect. And Chris is just pushing damage. It's all he has to do, really. Chris says game. You love to see it. Goldfax is above 15, so he keeps that. Reborn Sangan, Sing for Black Rose, nuke the board. I think Mark might be realizing it too, but I don't think that was the right play. Just leaving yourself with a board wide open. Yeah, Reborn Tour Guide is game. Okay. I think he had to leave something on board, but that's just me. What do I know? You might have realized, why haven't I seen any of your games, Desquid, aka Jason? Well, that's because I didn't do well, and I don't want to talk about it. I love the idea of this format. I was like, yeah, I want to play. I'm so excited to play in this. And, well, bad things happened to me. So, Mark's going to open up Grand Mole, Thunder King, Reborn Tengu, Hamster, MST, and Dust Shoe key card right there. And pretty good hand, honestly. Yeah, Thunder King with Dust Shoe is really good. Let's see what he hits first with it. Oh, Chain MST on the MST. Interesting. I'm guessing it was to play around Mind Crush, I'm guessing? Interesting. But either way, with everything resolving, Chris opens up Sangan, Reckless, Drag Down, and Zombra the Dark. Zombra the Dark is actually really good here because it kills Thunder King. That's funny. Sets Reckless Greed. Mark draw sets the Hamster. He has a Tang Noster too in hand, which is really good. Drag Down hits Tengu. He's going to hit his own Snow. Ooh, and now he has a Virus and a Grapha. Not looking good. Hamster will activate, get a Tang Noster. Summons his own one from hand. Activate its effect. Second Tang Noster effect. Oh, we're going to see some sauce, I think. This virus is sadly dead, otherwise it would have wiped the whole board, basically. But he's going to go for the Thor, and I'll go over this card real quick. Once per turn, you can negate all face-up monsters on the board your opponent controls. And if this is sent to the graveyard from a card effect, or sorry, just a card, you can banish a Nordic Beast Tuner, special summon him, and your opponent takes 800. Of note, he has a Goldfax here and one on board, so you could say it has 2 revives right now, which is very strong. We're also going to see an Ancient Syncret Wyvern. I wasn't seeing that. Using Goldfax and Sangan, because this only needs a light tuner. This card gains attack based on how much life you are higher than your opponent, so this thing can get a bit out of control. Also, if it dies by battle, you can summon it by paying 1,000. That effect doesn't come up as much, because usually he's super large, but what are you going to do? Attack for 25. Wyvern gets in for a lot of damage. I won't do the math on it. Yeah, and wow, Chris draws for turn and no spells or anything. That is disappointing. So yeah, Thor and Sacred Wyvern getting it done. So now Chris is taking his second loss for the tournament. So quite sad, but that's a pretty good way to get into top 8, I would say. And I will tell you, these two both make it to top 8, and even more funny, they both play each other in top 8. So I hope you enjoyed. Have a good one, Duelists. Remember to like, comment, subscribe, and see you later.